Welcome to She Wears Boldly. I am your host, Dr. Deborah. Today, we're going to be diving into the stories of extraordinary women who are rewriting the rules, shattering expectations, and refusing to fade into the background. Empowered women say no to being defined by their challenges in a world that tries to silence and sideline them. She Wears Boldly celebrates the remarkable journeys of women who have transformed their struggles into stepping stones to success. So grab your coffee or tea, settle in, and get ready to be inspired and fired up. Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Deborah, and this is She Wears Boldly. And today we're going to talk about the attitude of gratitude. We have Thanksgiving coming up in the next week, and this is going to be a special episode because I've asked previous guests to write down and to tape a 2-minute gratitude that I'm going to tape on the end of this. And I'm really looking forward to doing that. And I hope you will enjoy listening to it. All right. What I wanted to talk to you about today is redefining gratitude. Thanksgiving's coming up, and it's all about that thankfulness. You know, you go around the table. We talked about last week that we can say the things that we enjoyed and things we are thankful for. But today I want to dive as a woman, 2 women, into gratitude. See, we're often taught that it's simply appreciation. I'm thankful for you doing this or thankful for you doing that. But gratitude is really at its highest level, not something passive. It's not just looking back on something. It's actually choosing to see abundance, even when it's not obvious. Gratitude is an art of bravery. It requires us to take a pause, to honor growth, and to recognize resilience in ourselves and in the people around us, even all the situations and circumstances are unfolding. So this holiday, I want you to ask yourself, not just what am I grateful for, but ask yourself, who did I become this year that I'm grateful for that change? What's one change you notice in yourself for the positive? I want you to write that down and to celebrate it. Another thing I want you to think about is, what challenges shaped me to become a wiser and stronger version of myself? And write that down. Because these are the kind of things we're thankful for our families and for our houses and for the food on the table. But I want you to take a moment as a woman, because we've done a lot of talking about empowering and becoming empowered. I want you to take moments and be grateful for those challenges, for those situations that have helped you to grow wiser, stronger. Not everyone enters the holiday with like a place of joy. And we know that. We've talked about that. You may be grieving. You may be needing some healing in some part of your life. You could be in a transition that's hard. And so many women are out there silently struggling. But today, I want to hold space for that. You know, you can be grateful and tired. Did you know you could be blessed and still healing? You could actually be growing and grieving. Maybe you're thankful for the change, but you miss what you had before, and that's okay. We do not need to pretend in order to roar, because roaring is about honoring the truth in its entirety. So if this season feels a little bit heavy, Just let gratitude come to you and meet you exactly where you're standing and sitting, not where the world expects you to be. We've got to stop looking at what the world's telling us to do and start being in tune with who we are and where we're at. Have you ever thought about gratitude being a legacy? Yeah. Your gratitude doesn't just heal you. It becomes part of who you are, part of the legacy that you're going to give to others, particularly to your daughters and to your nieces and to other women. It comes in the way you speak life into others. It comes the way you can lead with compassion. And it definitely comes with you honoring your story. Sometimes that's really hard for us to honor our story and where we've been and where we're going. But if you've learned anything from that story, there's something to be grateful for. Not all things are wonderful in our stories, but they all can be a lesson learned, and they can be something that can cause compassion in us for other people. This Thanksgiving, don't just count blessings. Be one and create them. Be someone whose presence feels like a big hug, a thank you to those around you. So stop for a minute and ask yourself, what will people remember about how I showed up this season? Will they remember that you were really busy in the kitchen and running around like a crazy person and snapping at people trying to get a dinner out? Or would they remember those quiet moments where you just stopped and had that nice little chat? Or the big hug you gave them when they walked in the door? Or the time you sat down with one of your children or grandchildren and played on the floor? What do you want them to view you? Well, I was always the one bustling around the kitchen, and now I try to take time to have those great moments, because after bustling and doing all that, sometimes you get really tired. So now I try to mix it up and do it slower, because those are the memories that I want to hold inside of myself. I want to guide you through a quick gratitude exercise, something simple but powerful. So everybody, place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath and let it out. Now, say these sentences with me out loud or silently if you're with someone else and you feel uncomfortable, that's fine. I am grateful for the strength I didn't know I had. I am grateful for the chapters I closed and the ones I opened this year. I'm grateful for every version of myself that carried me to this point today. Now, I want you to take time and think of one person who impacted your year, someone you haven't thanked yet, and make a decision to reach out, text, call, voicemail, send a letter if you're still into that, or a card, and speak some life into them today. Tell them, express your gratitude for what they gave you or did for you or made you feel. That's legacy emotion. Remember, gratitude is legacy. And it's how we show up is how we present our legacy to others. A closing message here from me. I just want to say, as you gather together and celebrate, reflect today on what you want to remember. Reflect on how you want to show up. And always, always remember that you are brave, even when you don't feel it. You are bold. It's inside of you. It's inside you and just waiting to bubble up and come out. And you were definitely, definitely born to roar. You were built that way, even if your words softly. Because boldly can be a soft roar. Boldly can be a loud word and can be anything in between. And this season, may gratitude be your grounding, your guide, your gift to the world. So happy Thanksgiving to all my family, friends, and listeners, and all the people that I've met this year. I am so grateful for you, each and every one of you. I'm grateful for the growing together, the talking together, the listening, and I'm very grateful for the ways you chose to work boldly and live boldly. So if today's episode spoke to you, share it with someone else who needs a reminder of that gratitude and that power.
So I have so much to be thankful for, but first and foremost, I want to say that I am thankful to be alive and in my right mind. As a result, I am thankful for my family, my children, my other half. He really completes me and makes things go smoothly. My children are my world. They keep me on my toes. They keep me full of life. I'm thankful that, I still have both my parents here in spite of my mother being a product of Alzheimer's, my siblings, and, the vast aunts and uncles and cousins that I have. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for so much. I'm thankful that we got food. I'm thankful that we got clothing. I'm thankful for the shelter over our head. Actually, that's my shelter right there. But I'm thankful for it all. I'm thankful for the network of people I've met along the way, including Miss Deborah. That's my big sister. I'm so thankful for you, and I'm grateful for all that you've done for me. But my list can go on, but I'm in a very grateful and thankful state of mind, because life could be far worse, and I'm grateful that it's not any worse than it can be. So y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.
Hey everyone, this is Lee Lincoln, and this year I'm especially grateful for all of the amazing places I got to see this year and all of the amazing people I got to meet. It has just been such an amazing journey this year as I've wandered and got to talk to so many people and hear their stories, because this is what I do. I just don't write stories. I listen to other people's stories and get to know their journey and a little bit about them. And that is what is so beautiful, is everyone has their own tale, their own way of doing things, and their own story that they have to share. And so many people are kind of afraid to ask others to share their story. But I love to hear other people's stories, and I'm really good at pulling that out of people and getting them to tell me everything about them. So I hope you are having a great day, and I hope you can find someone that you can connect with during this holiday season and just really dive into the deep end and share your story and listen to theirs. Have a great day.
Okay, so I was asked to do a video on what I'm thankful for. It's going to be featured on a podcast, She Roars Boldly. And so I was thinking about it. I'm like, that could cover a whole lot of different things. And I was just really thinking, honestly, y'all, I am most thankful that I am still here. I'm still striving. I am still going in all aspects of my life, right? Personally, I, had a lot of changes in the last 3 years, well, 3 years, before 3 years, and then 3 years ago, things just really started changing. The things that I really wanted in my life started happening. And I'm just really thankful that I kept going. And it's the same way with my business. 5 years in officially, and I'm still moving. I'm still shaking. I'm still taking opportunities. I'm also thankful. So my grandpup just came, And my grandpup just came, and I'm thankful for her. Even with the kisses. Yeah, be thankful. Be thankful for her. So, yes, anyway, so that's just my summary. I couldn't think of anything like really in depth. I'm just thankful to persevere, thankful to keep going, thankful that I'm still pushing and grinding. And so, anyway, I'll see y'all in the next year.